Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? We apologize for the delay in starting the meeting. Can you all hear me? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Can you all hear me? If you can hear me, type hi in the comment section. Hi, okay, I can see. Hi, Amoni. Hi, how are you doing? Good evening. So can you just type your name in the comment section and where you are watching from and where you are joining from? Can you type your name and where you are joining from in the comment section? I can't see our comments. I can't see our comments. Okay, I'm Monifa Peters. Nice to meet you. Where are you joining from? Joining from Osun State. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Alright, so not to waste much of our time, the aim of this program, Survivor Series, is to allow people to share their experience, serving as a ray of hope to others, and motivating other people who are going through similar situations. That if one person can go through this, then other people can also go through this. Do we get it? So allow me to reintroduce myself once again. I am Falokun Peters Happiness and the visioneer for Seram Consultancy. Seram Consultancy is an organization that is targeted towards helping young people to get through their various life challenges and put them back on track for their life assignments. And Survivor Series is one of the key parts of Seram Consultancy. Now, what Survivor Series does? Survivor Series acts to help people to meet people that are going through similar situation as them, and also serving as a yardstick or a form of motivation to help them get through their various life situations. That is when I hear your story, I get motivated that if you went through this situation and you are able to overcome it, so I can also overcome it. So we apologize for the brief break in transmission. So our guest is on the call. I'm happy to inform you that our guest is on the call and is in person of nobody else but Dr. Ibiyemi Oluwaseun. And I've known Dr. Ibiyemi for some time now. When I crossed into medicine, it was one of the first set of people that messaged me to check how are you doing, how is everything, and to check how I'm coping with medical school and all. And knowing Dr. Seun has been a wonderful experience. He doesn't know, but it's a form of motivation to me. When I look at Dr. Seun, like, oh, this if Dr. Seun can do this, then I can also do it. And he is commonly known as the Ijebu doctor. And I tell you, a lot of people are excited to hear Dr. Seun speak about his experience and the things he has gone through. And I hope you are also excited because it is something you would want to learn from. So I'll be reading his profile now. So Dr. Seun Ibiyemi is a dedicated medical professional with a strong background in patient care and community service. He is a graduate of Ladoke Akintola University of Technology. Dr. Ibiyemi has demonstrated leadership skills as a public relations officer for Ladoke Akintola medical students and as a global youth ambassador for a word at school His experience includes roles at the University College Hospital and various community outreach programs. Dr. Ibiyemi's commitment towards holistic patient care and his understanding human emotion make him well suited to discuss sensitive topics such as overcoming the pain of losing a loved one. And I tell you from experience, overcoming the pain of losing a loved one is not as simple as it is. So we'll be listening to Dr. Seun now as he'll be sharing his experience on how he took in the pain and how he was able to overcome it. And there are a lot of things surrounding Dr. Sean's experience, but he's going to share everything. Don't let me spoil the moment. So I'll be handing over to Dr. Sean now. So Dr. Sean, over to you. Thank you so much for accepting our invite, sir.
Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, good
Hope
evening,
you can all
sir.
hear me. Thank you so much, happiness. I don't remember that I messaged you when you crossed over to medicine. Then I was just trying to when you mentioned it, that was when I remember. Good evening, everybody. So not to waste time. I'll just this will just be some of the few questions that comes to my mind and stuff like that. So um have I ever lost a loved one? Yeah, the question is yes. People close to me, even people that are supposed to be close to me, but at least we are close, but not that close. So, but the one that really touched me most then was at least if you know medical school very well, you will know that one of the most difficult level in medical school is the 400 level, where you um, do many things, do part and farm, do medicine, surgery, UIG, UI, all those kind of stuff. Like it's very, at least for Lautech, I'm speaking according to Lautech, the one of the longest, also one of the most tedious, many things to read, and you don't have time and stuff like that. So, final level was one of the longest and most busiest time in Lautech Medical School, and it's also one of the, how would I say it, one of the levels I can never forget. So funny level happens to be after the pandemic. That was 2021. Happens to be when I lost my dad. So have I lost people? Have no when I growing up, my mom, we've lost at least everybody will have maybe lost one or two people, distant friends, family friends, people in my mom place of work, all this kind of stuff, church members, stuff. So those ones didn't really hit me because I see my mommy, my mommy grieve and I'll just be like one just like God has taken when they said that okay, somebody in church died. Oh, I see saw her yesterday, she will give I was 6 months then, so I just be like God give and take it. So I didn't really feel the impact then. But when I was in funny level, I just left home. After the pandemic, that was 2021 January. We were supposed to write an exam in 2020 March. That was part and farm, major exam in medical. So because of the pandemic, so we left. I left home. So I was visiting my dad. That pandemic, I was at home. Of course, everybody was at home during pandemic. So I went home. When I was gisting with my dad, and we were talking, with the family generally. So we were talking. So at the time, so I think after about 7, 8 months, the pandemic lasted, I think, if I remember very well, it was March to December. So I had that October. So October, I was like, this guy, come and tell me your plans now. So I just told him everything, was medical school plans and stuff like that. He just said, okay, just said, go spare our life till then. So that was what he said when he left. After some time, I came to school around October, went back and came back home for a festive period and went back to school in January. So when I got to school in January, that was when we had to move to Gomosho. So I started packing to Gomosho, Lautech stuff. So before we settled down was around February. So February we had because the exam we could not do then, so we were trying to look for it. So I was just calling and I noticed I would call him, but he was going to respond, but because of my exam, stuff, I couldn't really talk very well. So then, so we were preparing for exam, then there was this Saturday I was about to have my first paper. I think that should be pharmacology, if I remember. I'm always sure for at least those that are medical students. I'm sorry for the non-medical students. Pharmacology is just like one of like if you do chemistry at least if you have an idea of chemistry, it's like something advanced chemistry in secondary school. The chemistry in secondary school I just play. This one are advanced, I would say mad chemistry that are very mad. So when so they just called me. So the person I'm talking about, I lost my dad, which I said earlier. So there was one of my sister was very close to. She was Kendi. So Kendi was me and Kendi. She's a twin. So we're very close, very close. So she uploaded the status. So when I saw the status and I saw her name, she wrote and she wrote this art. Wow. So before I could message her, she had deleted it. So I was like, and what I'm saying, she said nothing. So that was on a Friday. It's Friday or Saturday. I'm sorry, I can't remember. I can't remember. If I check my calendar, I can check the dates. But I don't want to. Because it's either a Friday or a Saturday. So I didn't really see anything. So I kept reading with my friends. So we were reading. Then Sunday morning around 6 a.m. I just got a call. Oh, my sister. Hello, Shion. Can you come? Say your dad died over the weekend. Say daddy, that was the Yoruba. Daddy go over the weekend. I say what? I say, are you sure? He said yes. Okay, so my daddy died, he not tell me. He said, can you come, you know what to solve? He said that can you come home today? Sunday, exam Monday. Come home today. 6 a.m. I just carried my bag. I said, okay. I said, when is and my dad has already warned us about this burial rights. He won't pay that does this is what he wants. He's a Christian, but he said this is what he wants on the same day burial kind of stuff. Even though he is old. Either it's 100 or it's 150 or it's 200 or the same day burial or maximum 24 hours for all of us together. Because he said that if you want us to be happy with him, so he has given all those ones before he died. So we all know the rules then. So I was like, okay. So I just told my friend, my very close friend. I'm not sure. I think it's on this group. I'm not sure if he's here. I told him, I said, I'm going to Ogun State. Ogumosho to Ogun State. I said, you see what happened? I said nothing. So I carried my bag. By the time I could do my bag, and I didn't know I could do my bag, go back to my hotel, freshen up, move my bag. That was, I got home around, is it not, maybe 12. So when I got home around 12, it was a bit my eyes, of course, my eyes was red. So I took her to my room, I spoke to her. Then I came out. So people were like looking at me now. What is he going to do? But I didn't really come. So when I just told them that they should open it, they said that they do not accept that work. They say open this thing. So that has been that. So I lost my dad, and that was one of the most difficult times in my life. So now okay. So I told my mom that I'll be going back. So I told my mom that I'll be going. But I can't wait. I have an exam 8 a.m. tomorrow. So she was worried. So then I went, but the my people were worried, of course. So they volunteered to take me to school. I said no, I'll go back to school. So I passed through Ibadan from Ibadan. They were calling some people to come and take me to the clinic. When I got to it was like 11 p.m. I remember that day. I got to Ibadan on the 3rd, 11 p.m. So when I got by 11 p.m., I was like, should I sleep here? Should I go? And I said, let me come and let me carry my. So I just called one of my friends. I was like, this number of the bus I'm empty, So I'll be doing it for me next 3 hours. Please. Just I called one guy to buy SVG stuff. They said okay, no problem. So I go to Ibadan. I did Ogumosho. That was around 12 or 12:30. But when I got to my hostel, so I couldn't go to my hostel. I went to my friend's hostel. That was one. I remember very well. That day was that day they were doing program. So I went to the hostel because of course I can't go to my hostel. I'll be fine and stuff like that. So when I got there, so the Viva exam was when so when you get the Viva exam, so I entered and when the man asked me like that, the man would just look at me and was like, he said, "This boy, why is your eyes red?" I just told him that there's nothing. He said, okay. So he asked me the few questions he asked me the few questions he could ask me, then I got it. Then I left. So the experience from that time throughout my exam was I was just like I would just wake up in the morning. I was like, oh God, if you can take this pain away, just come and just take it away forever. I was like, if you can just take this pain away, if you do it will cause me to just fail this exam. I don't care. Because the pain was too much. I was like, how am I going to bear it? The thing was too much. Even the pressure of you passing the exam of MD2 already, that one gone on his own, but that one has overwhelmed me already. And then carrying this one on my back again. So I was like, okay. So then I focused. So how did I overcome that pain? That phase, where the pain threshold, even to even tell you where the threshold, the highest pain threshold that I had then wasn't even the time of my exam. Then I just figured, okay, I will not stay alone. I'm going to get with my friends and I'm going to get in school. So I'll just come to the hostel. I won't spend more than 30 minutes in the hostel. Come to the hostel, take my bath, get out of the room, go to my friend's hostel. Start it. At least if I'm with them, I'm taking the pain will reduce. So all I need to just be talking. I'll just be telling them what are these ones saying? You know, only on survive. I only in my mind though. So that was so during the phase of exam. So on the day of our final exam, final stuff, Viva and stuff like that. So that day, I was like, this is the final day of our exam. I think that day was like day 5 or day 6. My eye is clearing. I'm still mourning. My friends, I can't go to the hostel again because after exam, of course, some of them will go. After you go, I'm like, this will be only me. So I stayed in school. So I stayed in school. I think that was the Viva day, final Viva day. So I stayed in school, and my friends were there, and there was this thing I really know. I don't know. God just blessed me a little bit that I know how to take people's photograph. So that the people I know after exam, now people like, come and take my picture, come and take my picture. So I took people's phone. So people were giving their phone. So come and take our photo. So, the man is like, me and money, I'm taking, okay, no problem. So I was taking people's pictures, taking taking their pictures, creating memories, taking selfies. So that way I was like, okay, I'm also creating a memory. So when I took their picture, I stayed like almost 2 hours. I was taking their picture. Everywhere I satisfied them. Over than 2 hours, I satisfied everybody. People will come. So if sometimes when I was someone they will call me, yeah, baby, come back, take their picture. So that day when I got home, I just got home and I sat down. I sat down in my room. I entered my shower in my bedroom. I remember very well. I entered my bedroom very well. I on the tap. I sat down and for like almost 5, 6 minutes, I sat down there, nothing in my bedroom. I sat down there. I just I stood up. I love shower. I sat down in my room. I already bought food when I was coming from because I didn't really have appetite. So I bought the food. I ate the little I could eat. So there was this way for the thing to be. So I wanted this thing to just leave my mind. I needed somebody to talk to. I checked the time. It was after 9. I need somebody to talk to that guy. I lost my dad during this exam. The result was not how. So I was like, okay, when the result comes out, I didn't want to take any excuse. If I fail, don't know. I don't want to say that because I lost my dad, I fail, even though that might affect me. So I stayed in my room. There was no light anymore. There was no light. I had that time. I took my tab, took my phone. So I just opened my. I needed somebody to talk to. So I was looking at it. How can I tell people about this thing? So people know very well. The best way I communicate my emotion or my thoughts is I just open my WhatsApp status. Then I began the story that okay, I finished my exams today, medical school, clinic, so that'd be nice journey. And I said, meanwhile, I lost my dad towards the exam. I did it like that. When I posted that I lost my dad part, I switched on my data, put my phone on airplane mode, and I went to bed. Within these 5 minutes, when I went to bed, I could not even sleep because I just want to talk to her. And then I just want to punch. Like I just want to transfer that anger, that energy. Because energy can never be created or destroyed. So I wanted to transfer it something. I want to go someone. I want to punch a wall. I want to scream. I could not scream because it was the night in those days. I wanted to scream. I wanted to shout. I wanted to do all this kind of stuff. I wanted to just release part of that energy so that at least I'll be relieved a bit. So I could not sleep. So I just switch on my phone again. As I switch on my airplane data like this, I just saw like 20 something missed calls. Boom. That kind of missed that. Can you come and tell your number? Can you come tell your number? Boom. Boom. I'm like, hey, Jesus Christ, why did I put this thing up? I was not scared. My consultant, everyone just calling me. Bah, 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 bah. I was like, hey. So before I go, this problem, why did you tell us? Can you go? Can you come? I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't want to tell you you don't deserve. Can you go? Can you come? I was like, can you come? So that time, it was two of them, two of my close friends. And when they came to me, I just said, I'm about to do something now. Don't be scared. I just want to release this energy. So when he came, so I held his hand and I screamed. That scream was very mad. I held his hand like it's energy and I screamed. So I was able to release part of that energy. So then when I was shouting, it was the second day. So some people came to my hostel again and they started talking to me, people started calling me, started receiving calls. My consultants were calling to their office. Uh, After, of course, that day we already know the result. They were talking that if you need time, you can go, something like that, something like that, something like that. But my books, most of them, something like that. And medical school, of course, after the exam, they already give us like 1 week break. So I spoke to people. My support system was mostly friends, my circle, like that my circle, mostly my friends. Because during that time, they were like, was one of them came to me and he spoke to me, and that thing really touched me. And they were like 4 or 5. They just came to me and like, Chill, you know your dad is not a normal life, but we are here for you. That was really what I needed. That we are here for you. That the way you told me that we are here for you. That was really what I just like I needed. Like, okay, thank you. Even most of my family members, that weight that we are here for you. Immediately he said it that we are here for you like this. I said thank you very much. And since then, we are here for you. Of course, it wasn't even about maybe we are here for you doesn't have social stuff or something like that. Even emotional stuff, need somebody to talk to, because of obviously there are some things that I will need to discuss with my daddy that I cannot discuss again. So definitely I need someone to be filling that gap. So that was then. So I navigated it. Then also there was one of my consultants then when I was in psychiatry. Was one of my classmates also noticed it. I don't want to mention names, but as I'm saying their names, as if that one message you even you notice that I was me. If you know the class very well, I used to do this normal stuff. You know the class I used to comics, jokes, everybody will laugh. So towards that time, nobody was really laughing. Even during the next time when we were in class, nobody was really laughing. Because I remember then that time, I think they did it in such a way that um, during our psychiatry time was the time that I just went to speak to one of my consultants. And when I told him, I was like, okay, BM, okay, you know what? I told him frankly that start, I want to take 1 week off, that I want to go and do something after the exam. I was like, okay, you can go. So people were wondering why I wasn't in class. So it's when I came back, and then of course I needed to catch up. So I'll go to be in his office. He was going to teach me after getting the slide, of course. He was going to put me through, and also that even some of my friends too, when I was not around, my support system, we are here for you. They were going to teach me like I was like, hey, when I say day by you're getting you, I'll go for like 1 week. Like my Shiba is, they were like, don't worry, kilo need. Shiba, do like this, do like this, do like this. So I was, so then my morale actually dropped. After that part of my exam, my morale actually dropped. Like, it was as if I nothing, I didn't know anything again. My brain was just, I'll just be in the class. I'll just put my hand on my cheeks. I'll put my hand on the table then and I'll just be looking at what are these all doing. Even during, and I was just living this I don't care attitude. Like the worst of the worst has happened. Nothing again that can happen that want to face me. Go to morning review late. You just wake up and say, you're not in that. Go to morning review late, just like that. But my friends were there, so I was like, BM, you can't continue like this. So truly, you lost your dad. You know this and this, but why don't you try it this way? Why don't you try it this way? Sometimes when I'm reading, they'll be like, okay, you know that will you mind if you come and read with us? You know you like reading with people. Notice this and this, you notice that and that, that kind of stuff. Come to me, they play with me, they gist with me, and stuff, and stuff like that. So my one of my strong support system there, maybe because I was in school, we had my friends, like my close circle, my teachers, my lecturers, also my dad friends too, also. Then after school, then my dad friends too were also even during the later phase, they also saw my support system because there's something my dad I want to discuss with him. I'll be like, okay, sir, I want to discuss with you. Okay, no problem. Can you? I'm thinking of this, and this. Okay, what was your plan with your dad before that kind of, you just have to weigh my options and stuff like that. Because then it was very after I told people about my dad, they were like, hey, how is that going to react? How is it going to come out? How is it going to come out of it? This guy is it really going to come out because it's really weighing me down. It's not. I don't know. Maybe I just say I was going mad. Somehow I was not. I was just conscious that okay, I'm still a student and stuff like that. And when I was about to write my exam, the, the, the early that morning when I was about to start, I just told myself that this is an exam I will pass, so provided I get my tactics right. So even before the exam, I've already know that I will pass the exam. But let me just try because the emotions and stuff like that and cool were the one that was pulling me down. So then stuff like that. Then I don't know, but I realized something that this particular this particular time it was a phase, and all it needed for me was um was to me to just pass through the process. I passed through during I passed through the stages of grief, passed through everything, but at least it was a process that it was a stage. The stages, depending on how emotional you are, or how I thought I was a very strong person, but some things really like they were overwhelming. So see, it was in different stages. I lost my dad. The news, okay, the news came as a shock. The exam period, that was there. The post exam period, that was there. Then at the time, even when I was in school, like I was really no when I finished school, like this lighting not down the road that okay, it's school. This one I've left too. So I'm the only one like this. Okay, so you know that that is it is should I call it clarity or in something we call it acceptance that truly to this one has gone and there's no one to take his face. So for those people that are passing through the face, so I will just say like is a phase. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be there's no sweet way to say it. I really wish I could say it. But trust me, your support system, those are the invested in them is 100 level, 200 level, 300 level. Even those women that has invested in, were the one are coming back. So those you've invested in, those are your support system. Those are people that will now come to you. Because I remember the message is still on my phone. I go back to check. That guy messaged me. They told me that, don't worry, we dey here for you. And he didn't only say it. He also stood by it. They also stood by it, and since then, that have been gliding on their wings throughout I was able to finish medical school. Even after medical school, I'm still gliding on their wings, I appreciate all of them. So I think that is that. Thank you so much for your time. I think I've spoken everything I plan to say. Thank you very much for listening. Yeah.
So thank you so much, Dr. Show. It was an awesome session. Like I learned a lot and about investing in people. The part that caught my attention the most was when you started having withdrawal. You started withdrawing from activities, but you had people that stood around you and they were your support system. And I feel it's a take home for me. That, and another thing you said, it's a phase. So most times the things we go through and we feel like okay, we are not going to overcome it. We feel like can I get through this at any point in time? It's a phase, and with time we would get over it. And how do we get over it? We get over it through the support system we have built. And that is why I would like to chip it in that we should invest in people. Like Dr. Shona said, the people he invested in and the people that his dad invested in are the people that stood up and came around him when he needed people. And losing a loved one is not simple. And I like the way Dr. Shon was real and factual with everything. Means losing a loved one can be very painful at times, but with the right support system you'll be able to get through it. So thank you so much, Dr. Shon. So I'll be giving room for questions. Is there anyone that has any question for Dr. Shon? Can you just type your question in the comment section? Can you type your question in comment section for Dr. Shon? So I'll be doing a countdown from 10. That's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, here's your question. Okay, from goodness. Okay, so can you type your question? Or would you say it out?
The questions you shared and your the way you process the whole thing. I just wanted to ask about uh what
I think we lost you, goodness. Can you come again?
was the support of family. I mean, legally support for you. Were they really able to support you through the process that much? Because I really noticed family turn up. They only turn up maybe during the better times. And
All right, Dr. Sean, over to you, sir. Did you get his
stuff like that.
question,
So I just
sir?
Okay.
want
Sorry.
how was the
Thank
support?
you. So yeah, I got the question.
Yes,
So
sir.
the support of family. So the immediate family, like my new time that one, no long talk. But the extended family, for me personally, much like was she used to tell me that somebody's person called her, this person called her, asked about me, called her, this one called me, this one called me. But for me personally, just only few of them, maybe two, three, or four people that really called. And part of the things I did during that time was that when I went back home, so I gave my phone to one of my is it cousin or nephew? He's about 12 years old. Like I just gave him the phone. I just told him that please any call that answer, just tell them it was my peer. Just tell them that I'm busy to share my content. Just accept it, ask their name and thank them, and I'll just message them WhatsApp that okay, I got your message, something like that. So maybe during that time, some of them called. So I just went back, then message them, say thank you. But from the extended family part, I can't really put. But my immediate family, even from how will I say it, from my dad's elder junior brother, let me just increase to that side because other families I didn't really know of, or I can't remember actually. But during the wedding, they were all present and they shared their support. So that is it.
So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Sean. Thank you so much, Goodness, for your question. So, is there any other question before we round up this meeting? All right, in the absence of none, I want to say a very big thank you to Dr. Okay, Israel has a question. All right, Israel, you can unmute your mic and ask your question.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for wonderful presentation. I really enjoyed it. So, I want to ask, can you hear me?
Yes, can you speak a little louder?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I want to ask, like, does grieving ever end, or is it a lifelong thing?
All
Did you
right.
get my question?
Yes, does grieving ever end or is it a lifelong thing? So over to you, Dr. Sean. Here's a question for you. Does grieving ever end or it just continues all along and it does not end?
Omo. Hey. Omo. It's not a short term thing, no, it's a long term thing. Even till now, I'm still grieving. Because I remember when we were doing the remembrance, so I did a video then on my phone. The video I on my phone for like almost 4 years now, ever since I lost him. 3 years later, ever since I lost him. So each time I play that video, I will always cry. And I'll post on my status. Because the video captures the memory of when he was still in university, or what did they used to call it, the university, when he was a copper, when he was head of the assistant head teachers of Ogun State then. So all those kind of memories. So when I start remembering those memories then, so the more I'm like, oh, ta, 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 ta. So the grieving is a very long. There'll be a time I'll be like, and I'll just be thinking, I'll just be down. Not that I'm crying, I'll just be thinking, I'll just be down. Only if you are here, that kind of stuff. But at least not as I've passed through the acceptance phase, so I've accepted it, of course. But no matter how much you accept it, there'll still be a time you still want to, just think about it, think about the reality, think about those memories have happened. Just grieve and get angry, get this inner energy, get angry, get now. So, but grieving is a long life thing, and I don't think it ever ends actually. So I don't think it ends. Of course, we are different. So for people, it can be faster, it can be shorter, but no matter what, there still be a part in somebody or in a person that okay, a little bit of grief, no matter how tiny it is. That is at least from my own experience, sha, and from people I've spoken to. So that is just it. So thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Sean. You've answered the question perfectly well. Grieving does not end totally, but there's a way you heal around it by making memories around it and looking back in time and be grateful. Gratitude helps you to heal better. You are looking back and, okay, yes, I've attained these heights, I'm able to achieve this and this, I'm grateful. So gratitude now creates a new memory around the grieving aspect. So you are grieving, but it's not as before. So at every point in time, grieving does not end totally, but building memories around it help you to grieve better, and you will grieve in the right way. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, Dr. Sean. I'm very grateful. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation, and our call ends in few minutes. So I want to use this moment to appreciate everyone for using their data, their time, for showing up, and I pray that God will continue to bless you and keep you in Jesus' name. So have an amazing night ahead. Bye. So if you want the replay will be uploaded on our YouTube channel.
Okay, bye bye. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Have an amazing night's rest. Bye. So the call ends in 5, 4,
Yeah.
3, 2, and 1. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye.